Alright, hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to do a simple chevron bracelet. This is really simple. It's like one of the most basic ones, and I love making these. I made this in 10th grade and I still have it. I have it on my keys. I used to have it on my backpack, and I think it's really cool, and I've been making a lot lately, and I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. So I like doing 5 strands because I like it looking thicker. Right, so I have these 5 different pinks. So I have like a white, a pale pink, kind of like an orangey pink, then like a raspberry, and then like a magenta. And I want to do pink because I have these buttons that I picked up from Michael's. In the $1.50 section. They have them all different colors, but I got pink, and I'm going to use it as a fasten for my bracelet because I did one the other day and I thought it was really cute. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is this is floss. You can get it at any craft store like that. So I'm just going to take each strand. I do it all at once so that I make sure that the strands are pretty even. I never measure it out just because I just don't do that. But alright, so I have my 5 strings. And I just kind of line the ends up. And then I just pull them for a little while. I usually do, I don't know, a pretty decent length, because you're going to put it in half. Alright, so I have, it's about 3 feet, I'd say. And what I'm going to do is just going to cut it. And if I have extra, it's not really a big deal because I have these, like, always different pinks. But if you want, I'll leave a link to somewhere where you can use the measurement, like, what a good measurement. I think it's like 40 inches or something like that. Right, so all I did is I took both sets of 5, brought them together, and then I'm going to pull and find the middle. And then I'm going to tie a loop. I want to make it big enough for it to go over my button, but not too large, so that size is good. It's about 1 inch. Good measurement. And I just have this clipboard. I think I picked this up at like I picked Kmart. I got this from, so I'm just going to hook it in there. Alright. Kind of making sure it's nice and tight. So now we're going to get started. You want to line up your colors in the, like how you want the scheme to go. So I think I want to go from darkest to lightest. Right, and you want to have it out like a mirror. So there's the darkest, like raspberry, or like a magenta. It's kind of hard with different shades of pink. It looks really cute, but you gotta make sure you get the right one, you know. Alright, and then this middle pink. And then the lightest, and then both of the whites together. So that's what it looks like. It just together like that. Alright, so this is really simple. You just pretty much, you're going to do the same thing every row that you make. So I'm going to start with this very left one, and I am going to make 2 forward knots. And a forward knot is you make it in the shape of a 4 like that, and bring this underneath. And then pull up. You're going to do it again. You're going to make 4 with the darkest string, make a 4, pull it under, and pull it all the way up to the top. And there's your first knot. So this is the one we wrapped this darkest around, so I'm going to move that over to the side. And next I'm going to take the next color that I wanted, the middle pink color, and again taking the darkest, this raspberry, I'm going to do 2 forward knots, so make a 4, and pull it up. Again, make a 4, get that out of the way. Alright, and there's the second knot. Alright, so I'm going to move that middle pink out of the way, and then now I'm going to do the lightest pink. Let me move those. Alright, so now the lightest pink again, we're going to make 2 forward knots. Forward, forward. Alright, so now all that's left is the white one. And again, I'm going to make 2 forward knots. Alright, so there's the left side, all done. There are the knots. Alright, and then I'm just going to fix this right side. Alright, and then starting again with this darkest pink, I'm going to make 2 backward knots. So you make like a backwards 4, like that, pull it under, and then pull the knot up, again, backwards 4, grab it, pull it up like that, and then I'm going to move this second darkest color away. Alright, now the middle pink again, backward knot, and backward knot. Alright, and then move that middle pink out of the way, because you already did it. Now the palest pink. Alright, and then now the white. Okay, so now you have, they're symmetrical on either side, and then you have the 2 of these together. So all I'm going to do is take the left one and do 2 forward knots. So like what we did on this left side. You can do 2 backwards, you know, just whichever. I like the look of the forwards better. Alright, and there you go, that is your first row done. Alright, so I'm going to go through a second one. So now with the darkest pink in the middle, I am starting with the second darkest over here. And again, making a 4. this is really nice because once you get the hang of it, you can just keep doing it. You don't really have to think about, oh, you know, which comes next in the pattern. It's just all repeating. So 2 forwards, move that one out of the way, pale pink. Two forward. And you don't even have to use a clipboard. Like, you can just clip it on your jeans with a safety pin. That's normally how I make them. There's down onto the white, 2 forward knots. Alright, and then out to the darkest color, darkest pink. 2 forward knots. You want to do these not exactly loose, but you don't want to do it completely tight. You just kind of want to find a good, kind of even pressure that you do every time. Alright, so now I'm going to first fix it a little bit. Alright, and then now here I'm on the right side, and again on this side we're going to do the backward knots. So they either, you know, like make a sailboat. So if you forget exactly how to do the knot, you can just make it with your fingers like that. Alright, take that to the side. I am going to just put those there. Alright, now the lightest pink. Okay, and then again right here, just going to do this last pink. Again, 2 backward knots. Alright, and now you have the 2 middle. And I'm just going to do 2 forward knots. Forward, forward. And there you go, you just repeat this the whole way. And as you can see, it's already starting to make that really cool chevron shape. Like right here, like the top always looks kind of wonky. That's just how it is, like whenever you arrange it, but then as you keep moving, it starts looking really good. Alright, so I'm just going to show you one more row. Alright, so now I have the middle pink and I'm doing over the palest pink, 2 forward knots. Forward. Forward. And then the white. And if you're having trouble remembering the knots, I will link a video. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, but she has a lot of bracelet videos, and she goes in depth how to do the forward and backward knots. I think she also has a video on this chevron, and also the one like before this design, which is the candy stripe. Alright, so there we go. I did all of those 4. Now I'm just going to start on this side. Alright, and then the middle pink over the light pink. Two backward knots. Remember, you don't want to do the forward ones because you are moving essentially backwards. Alright, and if, like, say you mess up a knot, or you forget doing, all you have to do is just pull the knot out pretty much. I'm trying to grab this one. Alright, and backward. You can do this with as many strings as you like. You can do it with, I think with 3, it looks how it's supposed to look. I mean, you could do 2. You could do like 7, that would look really cool. Just make it real nice and thick. Alright, and then I am back to the middle again, and I'm going to do 2 or 4 knots, just to finish it off and it brings it together. Alright, and if you're having problems with this, you can't keep up, just pause and then go back to that part. That always helps me whenever I'm learning, especially with bracelets, because the embroidery floss is so small, and I'm like, I don't know how to do this. Just do that. And whenever I come back, I will show you how I'm going to use the button to create like a clasp. Here is all done. I love how it's like a gradient, because you know it goes from the dark to the white. So pretty. And here are the ends. I pretty much did them until I couldn't anymore. But here it is, and here I have my buttons. So I'm just going to find a smallish one. This one looks pretty good. Right here, it's not the smallest, but it's definitely not one of the largest. It's kind of like a medium size, but really cute. Here's all I really do is I just try and get the ends together. Let me trim this white so that it's even. I'm going to do it so that all of them are even though it'll be kind of short, but be okay. Alright, so just even it out. I didn't take a whole lot off, just mainly wanted to even it out. So I'm going to like group it into 4, because there's 4 holes. So I think that looks pretty good. And then all I'm really going to do is just kind of one thing that I did with my other bracelet is I coated the ends with nail polish, clear nail polish, so that it was a lot easier to just push them in. There's 2. There's not like a complete rhyme or reason to this. I'm just kind of doing it. Alright, so I've got 3 in. I mean, it does take a little while to try and do this. I just did this the other day, so it's not like too terribly difficult. Sorry, this is probably really boring, but I just want to show you that it's not super easy to do. Alright, so I might just go ahead and pause so you don't have to sit there and watch me struggle with this for 10-15 minutes. Alrighty, it's funny, I just got up. Alright, so I have all 4 of them in. Normally what I do, I just I split it, like, if you can see, there's one on this side. And then the one diagonal to it. Like these two like that, and then I tie them in an overhand knot. And then pull it nice and tight. And then I take the other ends, like that. So that it crosses over each other, and then I do it again. Alright, there we go. So I just made sure it was double knotted, and then I just pull on it, and then I pull on it this way, make sure it won't come off, and then I just take the ends. And then just go ahead and trim them kind of low. I got these scissors by Martha Stewart, and they're kind of not that great. Alright, and then the tip of it looks just like this, and then what I do is I take some clear nail polish, like a top coat, and I put a dab right there in the middle and underneath so it doesn't come out. And there you go, you have a super cute bracelet so that whenever you put it on, it looks like that. Let me twist that. Alright, there you go. It'll be a nice gift to give to somebody. Like good friendship bracelets, and I think just a little button is adorable. So if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below, and thank you all so much for watching.